Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Goatmilk episode 8. Now, I have not put out any episodes at all recently because I have been on winter break and hanging out with my family. And as you can see, I'm wearing my Goatmilk by Julian Elchakieh t-shirt, which is super amazing. Now, today's guest is actually blood related. They are my cousins from Canada, and we traveled a whole bunch. Went to, well, you know what? We'll talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ethan and Isabelle Hannah. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
All right, Ethan's taking off his Air Max. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Goatmilk podcast. They've seen a lot of
We're
this
happy to be here.
overseas, but now they're finally here after 16 years of my life. So what do we do? How was our vacation?
It was amazing.
This is their last day. They're leaving tonight at 2 a.m.
It's really
So,
sad.
We started off vacation. We're also a bit sick, so you might hear coughing.
Yeah,
but
we're all infected.
So we started off the vacation a few days in Ho Chi Minh, and then we went to Krabi, Thailand, and then we came back to Ho Chi Minh, and then we went to Mui Ne, Vietnam, and then we came back to Ho Chi Minh, then we went to
Should we break down like
Hoi
every
An.
little part?
Yeah. So
Okay.
how do we start? So we picked him up at the airport. My mom and I, we went. That was after my good friends Eric, who was episode 6 or 3, 2, I don't know. He left. That was his going away party, so he's in LA now. No, LV. He's in Las Vegas. Yeah. So, and
By the
then
way,
we went to go.
I still haven't found those pants.
Wait, hold it up to your mouth,
I still haven't found those pants.
like closer.
I haven't found the pants yet.
Yeah. Ethan really liked Eric's pants. He never
Yeah.
got them. Anyway, so
Nice
that was
pants.
their going away party, and then my mom and I went to go pick you up at the airport. It was really late, and it took a while because you were looking for your bag. Turns out it
Yeah,
never.
Ethan lost his suitcase. Well, a lot of people lost their suitcase. They were in
They were
Beijing.
Beijing. They just never got on the plane, so we had to wait for it to come from Beijing to Ho Chi Minh. Then my dad's staff went to pick it up. We're actually in my dad's office right now. It's the first time doing the podcast here. So
Thank you, Uncle
walk us
George.
through it. What was your thoughts leaving Canada at the airport? And
Very exciting. We were a little tired, but it was very fun. Being in an airport and all. However, we needed a visa to
We had many problems to get there. It was very stressful.
Many problems, yes. We needed a visa, and we had one, but we only got one once. We would only get one once we get to Vietnam, right? So we needed one to leave the country, to get because that's what it is, and so it was really stressful because our flight was leaving, and we needed to get print the visa. So we had to go run to the other end of the airport with my dad, get printed out. The computer wasn't working. It was really stressful. Finally, we came through and got the whole visa thing checked out, and the flight was very long but very fun. First long flight.
We found this Hallmark movie where there was
A dog.
a dog that was talking, but the kids all had a war and everything. It was very amusing to watch.
Hallmark movies are bad.
yeah, Hallmark movies are. They're just badly just bad.
It's
Christmas movies.
very well. The camera is very good. It's very good quality.
It's it's too clear, which makes it bad, but it's it's awful, but it's great.
We watched-
the story is so cliche.
We
on
watched
top of that.
Rambo: Last Blood yesterday. Well, okay, some of the violence and action was pretty cool, and it was interesting. Well, these are spoilers, so I won't say anything. It was okay, the action part, but the rest of the writing, and Sylvester Stallone wrote some of it. He co-directed it,
Yeah, of course he did.
and it was like a Hallmark action movie.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
That was oh yeah.
Huh? Buenos dias. It was like a Hallmark action movie. But the action was cool. And then
Buenos dias.
and we got to a part, and it was like so like surprisingly violent. We were not ready for it. We were like screaming.
Oh my
So
goodness
we were like,
gracious.
what is going on? It was horrible.
No, it looked like he was like playing with Play-Doh or something, but like it wasn't
human.
Play-Doh. Human
was-
flesh.
Anyways, we won't get into it so we don't spoil the movie. But anyway, so yeah, you finally get on a long flight. You watch the Hallmark movie, then you arrive. You met our visa guy.
Huh?
The guy.
Beijing.
Oh yeah, what'd you do in Beijing?
So Beijing was a fantastic. We had Pizza Hut. Thank you, Uncle Chris.
Uncle Chris, Pizza Hut, man. Yeah,
Check
Uncle
out
Chris was
episode
episode
number
6, 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It was episode
And
5.
it was very good. And talking about Pizza Hut. No, we'll get into that later.
Oh,
That's a little different.
goodness gracious.
Okay, so after we got to Vietnam, then we got to went to Krabi.
Yeah.
We spent our first days here.
We
but-
spent, yeah. Well, when they first got here, I took them to, had some breakfast. Took them to Benton Market. Took them to restaurants. Took them to
Bantam Market
basically
was very fun.
classic.
Somebody tried to pickpocket me.
Serious?
Yeah, I told you. I remember it was
Yeah, no.
he like zooped down there and I was like,
No, me too. Like I remember we were just walking and there was this guy that like he said like he like excuse me, but like he really didn't do it well, so it was kind of funny, cause like he
Mm.
just kind of like excuse me, but like he tried like taking it, but I had like my backpack I had my backpack like on my stomach, so I was fine.
I remember when we went, there was this, they have these like encased butterflies or moths. And they're like just like stuck in the little frame, and you can buy them and like hang them on your wall, like that. And Ethan looked at it for I'd say approximately 28 seconds, and then the woman grabbed his hand, said like was insisting that he should buy it, trying to come up with a price.
she was about to like rip my arm out. She
She's
was
holding
wanting
him
me
like,
to
"Come
buy
on."
it.
So we started at
Very charming lady though. But we started at like $40.
and we went down
much
to
is
like
that, like-
5. That was
No, no, it
800.
was oh, it's crazy. She kept like
Because we were walking away.
Yeah,
We didn't
it
really
was-
want to. We
it
didn't
was
want to
really
buy
expensive.
it. Ethan was just interested, and we were walking away. And she's like, "Okay, $10, $5," and
yeah.
we started at such a high price.
I didn't even want it. We were looking at it for a grandma, our
Yeah.
grandmother, and we found it interesting. But then it was just like we didn't want it, and she was about to rip our arms off.
Yeah, and then we got some other stuff. I think
It's
Isabelle
really
got
different
earrings.
energy here. Like it's incredible. Canada, you don't get all the.
And then like I wanted earrings that were right next to the woman, so we had to like go around. These guys were like scared of going back because they didn't want to like get grabbed again. So,
Yeah,
but I got my earrings. So.
And then so we went to Benton Market, and then we didn't do much the first few days. Just kind of, and then I showed
we
them
met your friends.
like District 7 here. Met my friends. Daily life for me. Then we went to.
Oh my
Krabi.
god, crossing the street
Oh yeah,
is
it's scary here.
terrifying. Oh my god.
And then we went to Krabi, where we stayed at this beautiful villa. Shout out to Siphon Villas,
Woo.
where we had a
Really
fridge
beautiful.
that was constantly stocked, a pool,
What?
a deck,
Oh, a fridge. I thought you said French.
a deck on the water. We had a lake in front of us. We had a view of a mountain, like right there
Yeah.
in the pool. You could just
Really?
stare at the
We
mountain.
were right next to the elephants, which is
Our
amazing.
own rooms.
The elephant sanctuary.
So we
and
could
then we
walk
s-
and see elephants walking by.
Okay, so I think it was the first day for Hoi An, and shout out to Auntie Margaret and Uncle Chris. Beautiful people. I really love them. And
Auntie Margaret is Uncle Chris's
We just
mother.
met them, but we feel like we've known them for years. It's amazing people.
Yeah, they're just so warm. Okay, so first morning, it was really cool. So we want to go for a walk, right? And then we have dog that comes with us,
Oh, Carl.
Carl, and he just like followed us, and then we went to go see the cows with Carl's. We went to go
With
Carl?
Carl's.
Carl's
There was one Carl.
one Carl, and we went to go see the elephants with Carl, and it was just like really fun. Carl just followed us the whole time, and
Yeah, we stopped. He would stop with us. And at one point, we went to feed the elephants, and their trunks are like little baby hands. And like,
And they're always like sticky and like
yeah, so they go and they take the little banana, and
Carrots.
we saw a
Wait a
baby
minute.
elephant, and its trunk is no longer than my foot, and it's so well. My feet are pretty big, but they're so cute and it's little. And then in the distance, we heard an elephant scream, whatever you call
Wheel
those.
of an elephant.
In the distance, they're loud.
Yeah.
Anyways, beautiful animals. We got.
I just want to bring something up real quick. Yesterday, Julian and I went to go to VR, right?
We played VR games.
So fun.
I didn't want to go because I wasn't very interested, but I stayed home and I painted my nails.
Back off. So we went to go play VR. By the way, one of the most fun things you could ever do. Really fun. It was really amazing.
It's fun. We're like basically we were exploring. We're going
I hit
through
the
this
screen
world.
like twice.
We went on a bridge and we're fighting zombies together. We had to go in the house, get a key, open the thing. It's scary.
wasn't
It's just
scary.
It's
It was really
thrilling.
fun.
It's exciting. 'Cause
Really
zombies
fun.
are coming at you.
That might have been the quickest 40 minutes that I ever passed in my life.
Yeah.
Like really. But okay. So after that, we wanted to get some Pizza Hut, right? More Pizza Hut, and we were like, dude, let's go get some Pizza Hut, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we're walking down. No, because I'll explain it. I'll explain
Yeah?
my thoughts. So we're walking down the street past Vivo City, which is where we went to go play VR. We went to go play VR, and then we look at this truck with some policemen around. It stopped in the road.
No.
and
That
I
wasn't it. That
hear-
wasn't that first.
No, I hear like I thought. So like
Yeah.
okay, they're trying to start up the car because it's not moving, and so all I hear is the engine going like.
But that's what he thought. But I was thinking that it was like a saw trying to cut the ground. You know,
Yeah,
like
something
the
mechanical, right?
trottoir.
And then I'm about to joke like, "Oh, dude, that sounds like a screaming pig."
Turns
Lo
around.
and behold, we
a
come
whole
a bit
truck
closer.
of pigs,
There's a
man.
whole truck of pigs. I think they're pigs like out on the highway. It's like a big street, really long. There's pigs just chilling, and these guys are forcing these pigs into the truck, shoving them inside, kicking them.
It was
like
really
punching them, trying to shove them. There's no
a
space in
violent
the
thing
truck,
to say.
and they are screaming loudly,
Yeah.
very loudly. We were walking. We're at Pizza Hut, and we can still hear them. It sounded like a truck starting up because it's just such a high pitched squeal, and their pigs just chilling. Like there was one just on the grass next to the
Yeah, and then
truck
one
just
ran
hanging out, and
away,
they had to get it there.
and the screeches were really bad.
was
Like it's
super-
super sad, and like,
then
you
we're
really
literally-
think about it, you're like,
So we see that and we're recording. Well, Ethan got a little video of it, and we're like, "Oh my
but
god,
your
that was
discretion
horrible."
is advised. That one, not
Well,
to
I'm not
show.
gonna show
Not
it,
to be
but
shown.
and then we were on our way to go get sausage-filled Pizza Hut crust, which is really, really bad timing. And then,
By the way, sausage-filled
yeah,
sausage-filled
no, well-
pizza crust is not the best idea in the world. I mean,
it's
it was
amazing. It's a hot dog pizza.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's subjective.
Subject, yeah,
Anyways,
It's all right.
and
it's
then,
not bad.
but like that's basically what you don't see when you have your nice plate of bacon in the morning. I'm not gonna change the way I eat after seeing that, but it is definitely something to think about.
I do think that lots of people talk about this documentary on Netflix. Isabelle probably heard of it as well. I forgot what the name is, but it's like a whole like the farm life. You know how they treat the animals, like
No, you told me about that.
commercialized the commercialized farm industry. So it's like like too many chickens. You know, you see them all stuffed, and it's like I didn't see it, but apparently it's really bad, and you turn like vegan as soon as you see it. Yeah, I'm a very big carnivore though. I do love
Yeah.
my meat.
But I mean, if you get farm raised chicken, or
We wanted to
pork.
own some chickens at one point.
how much does a chicken cost?
Probably not that
It's not expensive. It's just that it's illegal in Montreal. So
Yeah, you can't own chickens.
Gordon Ramsay, for his restaurant, the F Word, he has a pig that lives outside in his backyard.
and we wanted to get a pig because like they're cleaner than dogs. So like
Are you gonna eat it one day or just keep it?
no, just keep it and call them like Oinky or something.
That's porky.
Eee.
I like that.
Because like they're really clean and I mean you don't need to get a big one. So and Mano, our cat, could have a friend. That should be nice.
Anyway, so we saw that yesterday, but
Mino.
Say the
keep
word.
talking about the Minoso.
And that's
So-
just great.
So we went to Krabi, saw the elephants, stayed ate every day at this place called Kunoi's by a lake, amazing atmosphere, just trees rustling, wind, so much amazing Thai food.
Really beautiful though.
Chicken wings that are surprisingly
Chicken
amazing.
wing. Okay, so we didn't have the
Like,
chicken.
you're in the middle of the jungle and you're just like eating amazing
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Where, like the people are amazing too.
So nice. I saw what was it? A dog? Was it a cat?
A monkey.
You saw a monkey hit the cat on the head or
Yeah,
something.
it was a cat. Yeah, jeez. It was. I saw like a cat
Hold it close to
getting
your mouth.
attacked. I saw a cat getting attacked by a monkey, and like I didn't like the monkey. I could see the monkey was about to bite him, and then he went like in the jungle or something. I just saw it like really vividly, but vividly,
Quickly.
vivement. Quick, yeah, it was really. Yeah, it's a sight to see.
And the bathroom is outside, not the poopy bathroom, but like
Yeah,
wash your
like
hands
the-
bathroom. It's outside.
So
And
beautiful.
then we go to
We went to go do some ATVs.
yeah.
That was really fun. Like we'd wait until like somebody would go a little further, and then we just floor it until like 40 miles per hour. It was really fun.
Yes.
Then we'd like race each other on the highway.
But like, 'cause I was with Julian like the first time. Well, I only did it once.
Tell the thing about the dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But 'cause like we went in the jungle and there were like rocks everywhere and hills, and me and Julian almost like tipped over like 3 times.
Yes, because
And it was really scary 'cause like
and
there was like a whole
yeah.
like hill down there with like rocks and everything, and we were like tipping over, so we had to like put our weight on the other side. And it was really
and I kept burning my feet because I was wearing sandals on the engine, which is right there. I kept burning them. It was so painful.
but it was so much fun, really.
In the beginning, you start by going in like oh yeah sure. Sorry, Joan. Sorry if I keep forgetting.
All right.
Okay, so in the cut that out. In the beginning, you have to go through this like mud track and all that. You get really dirty. So the thing is, like, you're full of mud on your legs, and the engine cooks it, and you know it gets like on your skin, and then when you try to rip it off, we have hairy
Things your
legs,
hair with it.
and it just like hurts, man. It's really uncomfortable, but it's really fun though, and you keep getting dust in your eyes, but really fun.
The view is amazing. So the second time Ethan and I are going back the day after, because Isabelle didn't feel like it, but Ethan and I, we had so much fun, so we
Oh
went to
my
go to the
God.
ATVs again.
I went
right?
to see the elephants, but there was another family there, so I couldn't.
They
go
have like
with them.
elephant
But
washing
yeah.
tours, which probably sucks. The elephants get washed like every day, twice a day.
Yeah.
Well, they're clean at least. But anyway, so we
They'll
go.
scratch into the bone.
So we go until we go again, and so we do the trip. We get beautiful pictures, nice view of the mountain. We're flooring it, going really fast. I got a really fast one this time. But it
Oh
was
my God!
really
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
And then so we go back to Kunoi's because my dad and Uncle Chris are hanging
Okay,
out,
you're doing that now.
and we go pick up some money so we can go back to the ATV place to get some ice cream, right? And as we're going to pick up money, we pass by this. There's like a temple area completely
it's
overrun
full
by
of
stray dogs.
man.
Stray
They're
dogs.
like you could like if there was a way to like explain it, it'd
Like
be
it-
like
a tribe.
not a tribe, but like a cult. Yeah. But like just full, they're just patrolling the area, man. Like
Yeah.
they're really like walking around like
Stray
a
dogs,
video-
big
like
dogs,
a video game.
just they've taken over the place. So anyways, we're walking back, doing minding our own business, and we see this statue in a ditch right next to the street, between the street and the temple with the dogs. We see this little broken statue, and there are a lot of these religious statues, but this one was
It's
broken,
full of like little,
and there were a bunch of these little
how do you say that?
banums, like a bunch of little figures.
Figurines.
Yeah,
like
of people,
religious figurines.
elephants, and they're really nice, and they're golden, and it's all just broken on this in the ditch. So I'm like, well, we could probably pick up one of those little
Yeah.
things. We were
They're-
worried
they're
of
right.
bad luck.
They were right there.
So these little banums are nice. Let's pick one up, put it on my shelf or something, right? And so I make my way into the ditch, and I'm like, these are nice. So I'm about to pick it up, and I look up, and I'm next to this.
Hold on. They're very nice, and they're very tempting to take. But I was like,
Right.
I might be unlucky.
We were
And it did
unlucky
seem
or
like a
anything like
place
that.
like to like test your
Your
you know like
Honesty,
temptation.
yeah.
Like really show the temptation of humans.
So I make my way into the ditch. I'm about to go pick one up, and I look up, and I'm next to a pole or a tree or something, and I see the
A
white
huge spider
wait.
web.
like a white silhouette, the beginning of a spider web, and then I watch it grow and grow and grow all the way to the other side of the tree, and it's a massive spider web. And right in the middle of that spider web is a spider as big as my hand about to pounce on
The
me.
biggest butt ever, man.
It's huge,
Like,
and
if
it's
there was a
angled,
butt that you could
ready to
compare it to,
go
it'd be
down my
like-
throat and eat my
it was-
intestines. And
It was huge. In Canada, we have this thing called Dollarama, and we have like these, like for Halloween, we have like these
the big fake
overly
spiders.
big, spiders, and it's like it's like overdone. And that one was comparable to the Dollarama spider, and it was just huge. I had to take 2 seconds to like realize if that was actually a spider or like a toy.
It was big. It was gigantic.
Just ready to like.
And so naturally, being the human being that I am, I screamed for my life. And so did Ethan as soon as he noticed. I'm like, we are shouting. We make way out. We're like, oh my God, this is a big spider. The moment we scream, dogs from the temple start barking.
running after us.
Because our scream. So anyways, we ran for our lives back to Kunoi's because one, we're either going to get eaten by the spider or eaten by a couple of dogs.
Yeah.
So then we got our money, and as we make our way back, we made sure to be really quiet. We saw the spider again, but we kept going. We weren't going to go anywhere near it. And then
That was really
we
funny.
made a joke because we had to be quiet around the dogs, so we thought they were just patrolling, Like, when you're in Metal Gear and you see, and like a guard notices you and the exclamation mark goes above their head. It's like that with the dogs. Must have been nothing.
That was one of
They were patrolling. Anyways, that was terrifying. And then we watched Hereditary and Krabby, which was really freaky.
It was freaky, but it wasn't as bad as The Shimmer. Talking about The Shimmer, so in Canada, I took summer school to like try to get my grades up. Well, it was not to get the grades up, but like getting, come en avance. How do we say en avance?
Advance with your studies.
Advance with my studies. Like, so I took the opportunity to do that during the summer. And I come back home after a long day of math.
Oh, yeah.
And, nobody's at home. I mean, nobody's home. I saw the shoes, but I was like, oh, maybe they're, like, in the backyard or when they took their sandals and went to, like, the mall or something. And I go to put my books back down. But it's really, like, I thought that everything was fine. And then I hear it. The wah, 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 wah. The scariest sound ever. Okay, can we put it on? Dude,
It's copyrighted. I can.
Darn it. It's like this. Okay, so this is a movie called on Netflix called The Shimmer. Well,
Annihilation.
It was called The Shimmer. And then they changed the name.
It's like
Annihilation.
It's like the kind of sci-fi movies that are like depressing but freaky at the same time. It's just like it makes you like want to squeal. It's really like
Okay, well,
makes you like icky.
I read the book after we watched the movie, actually.
Okay.
And
it was just really scary. And they were planning to put it on when I'm gone to bed. It's like the scariest sound that is one of my
the
scariest
movie is
sounds.
basically, it's a bunch of scientists. There's this big alien bubble quarantined by the military. They have to go inside and see what the cause of it is. But everything inside that bubble, the DNA of every living thing in there is always mixing with each other. So a bear eats a human.
My
Bear
God.
becomes a little bit part human. Human stays
And
in
it,
a
like,
field of grass.
screams,
The
like,
human
with a human sound.
starts to become
human voice.
like there's a scene where the girl's in a field of grass and
It
flowers.
becomes like a planter.
And then she starts to become, like, the grass starts to grow out of her within, like, 20 minutes, and she dies. And basically everything is always merging with each other. And then there's no happy ending, but just the soundtrack for the majority of the movie is very acoustic, kind of relaxed. But then as soon as we see the main protagonist, it goes, like, digital and freaky as
Really,
heck.
like, weird. It's like weird sounds, and it just, like, with what you see, it's like
It's terrifying.
weird. And it's
So anyway, Ethan comes home. I'm like, I'm like, Isabelle, when he comes home, because they have a big speaker, I connected my phone to it. It's like, when he comes home, I'm gonna blast this. So Ethan
And we
arrives
wanted to
home
do it at nighttime, like right
and
next to
his bed,
bed.
but Isabelle thought it was too cruel, so I backed out.
because I
And
knew
then-
that he would like, because you leave like after a few weeks.
would've
I stay
killed
with him for the
everybody.
whole year, so I would have been like
Dead.
Yeah.
So we
Yes.
so we what was I just saying? Yeah.
Projecting.
So anyways, so I'm thinking, okay, I'll run up to Isabel's room. Ethan will arrive. The speaker's in the house. I'll blast as soon as we get up there. But I wasn't expecting Ethan to come. So Ethan comes in, and I'm there. And he's like, hey, Julian. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? He goes to get a glass of milk or something. And then I bolt upstairs to Isabel's room. We're hiding in there. And then I play the sound. And then I'm sitting up there, and I can hear it start. And then as soon as we hear, like, the little ding-a-ling-a-ling, I hear Ethan go, uh-oh.
And we hear like stomping up the
And
stairs,
then-
and like there's
and
like a
then the-
little stick
yeah.
that blocks my door, so we had to like kick it, and we could hear wood, and he was like, "I'm gonna kill you, Julian."
And then we hear, na, 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 na. And then Ethan's like,
I hate the sound. Like, my heart
screams.
stops every time.
and he runs upstairs.
My God.
And he's about to
God.
murder me. but
Yeah,
we're
it's
both
strangled
we're
me.
laughing so hard because Ethan freaked out.
That was really bad.
And then another time we tried to scare him, Isabelle and I. So Isabelle and I were so Ethan's
they really don't
house,
like me. Je comprends pas.
Ethan's room is underground, but he's got a little window up to the driveway where like where your feet are when you're standing on the driveway. That's where his head would be looking out the window. So anyways, it's over there. I'm about to go home to my Airbnb with my mom when we're staying in Montreal, and Isabelle and I go out to the driveway and peek our heads right at that little window of Ethan's, right?
But first we got like a little candle and like we put it on his window.
Inside his room.
Yeah.
And then we went outside of the house.
Just like in the middle turned on.
So that just when he looks at that one point in his room, the little window, he would see like the glow of two faces staring in his soul.
And we were like,
right? We're making freaky faces. So, but we had to wait for him to get out of the showers. And he gets out of the shower, and we put a bunch of teddies right in front of the shower. So when he opens the door, they're staring right at him. Teddy bears.
and then he was
But
like
he
calling our
tripped
mom.
outside of the... he fell over coming out of the shower. Luckily, we didn't see anything, but he fell over. And then he calls my aunt, Auntie Elise, their mom. He calls his mom.
And he's like wondering why
down.
there's like a bunch of like teddies right in front of the door.
And the Auntie Elise is helping him just get ready, and my mom's there chatting, whatever. She comes directly to the window, stares at us, and closes the blinds. She didn't know we were there. And then basically the prank didn't work. But then
she
after,
just like blew out the candle and she's like,
and we're inches away from her face.
Isn't that scary? So like every time that you're in my room, do you actually am I actually being like stared at?
Don't
there
know.
could be faces all the time, but he just doesn't know it.
And then later we talked to Ethan, and he tells us that like he actually did see.
You guys gonna freak me out.
And then he actually did see two faces staring at him, but he wasn't sure if it was actually us.
That's why like every time I go in his room now, I'm terrified because like they could be there, and I could just be like, oh no, it's my mind playing tricks on me. But there could be two faces just staring at me. So it's pretty much karma.
And then anyways, let's go back to Krabi. We have a great time there. Back to the airport, go to 7-Eleven. That was fun. Then we fly back here to Ho Chi Minh. I take you guys to Coochie Tunnels. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh, no, we had Christmas.
Eve.
Christmas
Yeah.
Eve. We
That
got a
was
bunch
fun.
of cookies and stuff, which we didn't really eat. All got our gifts.
We unwrapped the presents.
I got a
it was
onesie.
Champagne.
And then
Julian gave me his Apple Watch and some AirPods.
we went to Coochie Tunnels. No, we went to Coochie Tunnels Christmas Eve because that's what the name of the video.
Oh yeah.
No, the name of my video is Shooting Guns on Christmas Eve.
That was really fun.
No, because
You never actually feel
It
the
was
true
Christmas Eve.
power of guns.
and then that night
until
we
you actually
yeah.
shoot it. It's like instantaneous death. You could feel it, and it's really it's like holding like the life. You know, isn't that bad?
Hmm?
Like you're holding
You're holding a weapon that was
the
created to
faith
take life.
of somebody else's life.
That's why I didn't want to shoot them, but I was filming.
This is my first time shooting
Really
a gun.
cool though.
Anyways, you can go check out the video.
Got
It's
some
called that I posted. It's called Shooting Guns on Christmas Eve, and it's basically our trip. It's super interesting. We went in the tunnels. I got footage of everything. Extremely interesting. There's some aspects of it in the new Rambo movie, which was really cool to see.
Yeah.
We saw traps.
Tunnels, yeah.
We also, I don't remember when, but we went to the War Museum here in District 1. Shows like the planes, the helicopters,
Ugh.
Jail cells, and we saw a B-52 bomber in Coochie, which is enormous.
Not only that, but we also saw some actual fetuses. Can I fetuses?
Yeah.
Or is it fetus?
Fetusi, no fetuses.
Fetusi.
We saw preserved fetuses at the War Museum
That were infected by Agent Orange.
Yeah,
They were just like in liquid, like floating there. It was really disturbing.
which
to see.
I felt was a little
That's
bit too
illegal
much.
in Canada, I believe.
Anyways,
It would be. You can't see that in Canada.
like most things from here, like the street and everything, it's all illegal in Canada.
The streets are illegal in Canada. Hello, Isabelle. It's not true, guys. We.
and then Coochie Tunnels is awesome, and shooting guns, that was my first time. I was scared because they were mounted just so people can't hold them freely. But I didn't know what kind of power to expect, so I was scared to pull the trigger the first time because I thought it was going to, if I don't have a tight grip, it's going to hit my hand back, I'll sprain it, whatever. But honestly, it was not bad. Ethan shot the first bullets, and I got the machine gun, so I just let it loose. It was awesome.
Wow.
Anyways, go check out the video.
Oh yeah. Not talking.
I can put the link in the description too, so expect that if you want to check it out. And then we did that. That was amazing. made a video about it, and then we had Christmas together. Went to go eat
Christmas dinner
at the
was
Park
really
Hyatt.
fun.
It was our first time like in our whole lives like spending Christmas Eve and like the holidays, so it's really it's special, really.
Really exceptional, and a super fancy dinner. Not like
Went to eat at the Park Hyatt.
oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what I had. So first, I started with crab legs. Then I had what else did I have? I know I had cranberry sauce. No, I don't. Yeah, I had like crab legs. Some. Okay, I don't remember. I had like crabs, and then when I came back for a second serving, I had like turkey, roast beef, mashed potatoes with gravy, the mashed potatoes with truffles. Oh my god, they had like these beans. Then I went back again, and we got like lobster, bottomless champagne. Then went to the. Oh, then we had like drinks and all that. Julian, we all got a shot. It was like an exceptional thing to do. It was really fun, super fancy too, really amazing, really great. Loved it.
That was awesome.
And we also went for a walk in between the actual dinner and then going to the bar.
We went to go have tea for like 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
It was so much fun. We
That
just
was
chilled
really-
out.
yeah.
And then
Just like half asleep.
all dressed fancy. And there was a concert with some dude doing screamos.
Yeah. That was another night. It was really fun too. Yeah. I didn't know
And
you
then-
guys had Popeyes here.
Hmm?
I didn't know you guys had Popeyes.
Yeah, but I don't think they had the chicken sandwich. The new one.
I think they might have. I don't know.
Anyway, so then
It's
we
not the chicken sandwich.
went to Coogee Tunnels. Then we went to Moyne where we spent a few days on the beach.
That was really fun
Some
as well.
great waves we
Yeah,
jumped
that was.
around in.
Oh my god, our adventure.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing.
So basically, we started. There was this. Comment on dit lac?
There's this thing called a ferry stream, which is like a big pathway through
And you just walk on
sand
water.
dunes, and there's a
my God.
constant small flow of water that you walk in, so the sand is soft. And then on the streets, like not streets, but on the sand next to you,
Oh,
in this little path are like
durian. It might be the worst smell I've ever smelled. Keep going.
and they're like kiosks where you can buy ice cream or drinks, whatever. And anyways, we're just walking, and we wanted to find the source of the water, so we went for like 2 hours just going, and we found it finally. Then we went further.
But
And it was
before
this
that,
lake.
Ethan rode an ostrich.
Oh yeah, Ethan rode an ostrich.
I said it.
Really, it's kind of dangerous, you know. So it's like you feel like if there's this guy holding me at the same time, but you'd feel like you'd fall off easily if he wasn't holding
Probably
me.
kind of.
I wanted to do it like really bad, but then because Ethan is like a really sturdy guy, like he has balance and everything. So if he couldn't hold on, then I would have fallen off for sure. But if I went first, I would have done it because like I wouldn't have known what to expect. So yeah.
And then we went to we found the source of the water, and then it was a little waterfall, and we went even higher where there were basically no tourists. It was amazing, just dogs playing around, kids, people having
on, you're going
drinks,
too fast.
all locals.
So we go to the waterfall, and then there was oh yeah, but basically like it was just a beautiful like path, you know. Then we went to go like feed. We forgot about the alligators. On the way there, we went to petting
Yeah.
zoo. We fed meat to alligators like
On
they
a
were
stick.
On a stick. We went to go feed some. Well, they fed.
We fed monkeys, but also there was like this snake with the baby chick in the cage. It
Oh.
was so sad because
There
like
was a snake and a baby chick in the same enclosure, and all
the
we could hear
chick
was
was, like,
chirping.
chirping for like an hour or something, and the snake was just sleeping, and it was like kind of like the pig thing.
Probably.
And yeah, really fun there. So now we get to the end, what we thought was the end, the waterfall. So we want to like explore a little more to like see where the waterfall comes from, you know, because there's water that comes out of the waterfall. So we go up the stairs, and we see these really cute puppies.
Before there was a kid like when we were climbing up. No, it's the same. There was a kid who dropped his blue sandal, and I gave it back to him. That's just important for the story. Well, not really, but it is.
Reference for later. so we go up, and then we see these really cute puppies, and we're like, "Oh, cute puppy!" Nom, 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 nom. And then we see this really cool swing made out of like bark and wood. Bark. We saw puppies, and it was really fun because we were going in like circles and cool. So we see the puppies. We're like, bisou. And then we go a little further, cross the bridge, and we decide to go up this path. It's like a road for cars, but it was like uninhabited. Like there was nothing there.
We're
And
barefoot the whole time.
Barefoot.
Oh yeah, because the guy who helped Ethan ride the ostrich, he offered to hold our sandals because like we paid him for the ride. So we're a little skeptical about that because we felt like he would just keep them, but at the end we got them back. But we were barefoot the whole time. So yeah.
And then so we're back on the road. We go up. We go on the sand dunes. We're like whoosh whoosh whoosh. Very hot. Yeah, sand dunes are really hot, man. They're like all the time. Middle of the day. Not in the morning, because in the morning, like at night, sand dunes become very cold. So we're going up the sand dunes, and it's very hot. So we're like constantly trying to find shade, but there's thorns on the ground. So that's even another obstacle. And so we're walking from shade spot to shade spot, and we're like running to like find, like we'd be at like a little base where there's a little shade. Then we would have to like scope out another shade part. And so we have to run to it, and it just like burns your feet, And it was really cool because we saw like a whole bunch of animal tracks and all that. Julian, you want to add anything? Because I feel like I'm not explaining it properly.
Basically, it was just a whole bunch of dried out thorn bushes, so the thorns were falling off into the sand.
And cacti. There was a lot of
and so we're sprinting in the sand, and as we sprint, there's little pieces of thorns just getting stuck in our feet. I still have to go to the doctor to check it out because there's just so much of it getting impaled.
I have one like in my foot, and I couldn't walk for like a day because it's really in there.
Yeah.
And like we were just like going from the shade spot to shade spot and like running.
Sprinting
it was really fun though.
So we couldn't exactly watch, and I got a thorn stuck in my foot. I had to take out. We got it on film, but it was like pretty big. And then I scratched my leg. It was a super long scratch.
Oh yeah, it looked like Crayola on his leg or something.
Yeah. And it was amazing though when we got to see a temple and a highway from so high up. We got to see so much. Then we had to make it back down, but it was really dangerous for our feet.
We sprinted back down.
We got so much stuff stuck in them, and it's painful as hell. Heck, And then we make it down, and then we went to do the sand dunes, where you ride in the sand dunes at 4 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m.
That was really
so
grumpy.
It's the sunrise, and it's cold, really, really cold, but it's an amazing long ride. And then we get there, and we get
really
in a Jeep
extreme.
where we go like up and down extremely fast in a Jeep on the sand dunes. There was a point where we went way too fast, and we all lifted out of our seats.
Oh yeah, we
crashed.
We went airborne, and
we got injured.
And before the whole Jeep thing, we since it was so cold, we there was like this guy with a fire, and
on
like
the
joined
top,
him with
so
the fire.
high
It
in
was
the
really
sky.
nice. It was just like a really cool experience, I don't feel like you can't do any of these things in Canada. No. Definitely
Not at
not.
all.
Sure,
It was
really
amazing, and we had amazing breakfast. And anyway, so that's Moyne. We had a great time. Jumped in the ocean, hung out there. We had a
The
private
waves
villa.
were huge at one point. Yeah.
We had a
I
private.
wiped out so many times because
Yeah.
like we were body surfing, but like I took this really big wave, and actually his mom, Aunt Julie, got it on film, and you could just see like my leg in the air like getting flipped around. It's really funny. Yeah.
We had this a private villa with our own pool and our own gazebo, so we hung out. Ate
was
food.
beautiful.
It was amazing. We fly back. We're here for another like one day, and then the next day we fly to.
What did
Hoi
we do
An.
that day?
I don't know. We went to Hoi An, which is we just got back from Hoi An yesterday. Oh my god. Hoi An was Hoi An,
City of Lantern.
where we stayed. It was this huge complex called the Pearl, managed by the Ascot, and it's this.
What?
Yeah, it is.
It's like you could live
Managed by the Ascot.
like a god.
ASCOT.
The altar.
No,
but it's like it's like you could live there your whole life
basically it's
and
this,
like just survive.
huge compound. It's mainly Korean owned. Tons of restaurants and shops, all Korean owned. You can get your pool floaties. The biggest pool I've ever seen. It's
My God, really
enormous.
beautiful.
Enormous. Amazing beach, but on the beach there were those patches of oil that we walked on. It took
Yeah.
forever to get off. I got some on the first time. I got some in Moyne as well. Just tons of oil. And then and we're walking and we went to go have amazing pizza. It
Oh
was
my
incredible.
goodness. So
The restaurant was really like not appetizing because like it looked really dirty and everything, and there were like ants on the table just like eating a random pepper, but oh my god, the pizza, it was so good. And plus we were starving, but it's not even because we were starving, it's just really good.
it was a really good pizza. We had like a calzone, which is like a sort of ham. How do we like a pizza pocket? But it's not a pizza pocket. It's like it's an actual pizza.
Folded in half.
Folded in, yes, it's really good. It has like mushrooms, pepperoni, the whole thing. You know, a calzone. I love it so much.
We've been wanting one like since the summer because like I don't know, it became a joke.
Yeah, I made a joke with my friend back in Canada. You know, it kind of stuck with me. I just made the voice all the time. You know, it really delivered. I love calzone now. I'm a calzone fan.
It was cheese and ham inside. And we had amazing pizza, nice walks on the beach. We stayed at our complex, amazing apartment with 2 rooms, a living room, 2 bathrooms, a kitchenette, and a balcony. It was a very small balcony.
That was weird.
I got some drone, I got some drone shots, and then when we go into town in Hoi An, it's just lanterns and shopping and lively
God.
people,
So
kiosks.
New Year's Eve was we went in the city at New Year's Eve, right? The first time. Yeah.
Yes.
It was really fun.
We ate dry ice cream, which made us like breathe. Dry ice.
Flames.
Danced.
Ah.
I made a video that I uploaded yesterday
Yeah,
called
mango.
2020 in Lantern City, where I recorded New Year's.
Oh yeah, I had
I'll
like
link that
red
too.
snapper. Really beautiful.
I'll link the video as well. Great food, lots of people shopping.
Oh, one
kiosks.
thing I have to say, I really love your friend group, Julian.
Thank you.
Very nice people. You know, we wanted to pass by the school, which is Julian's school, the school, and we weren't able to get in any of the like all the times that we tried to get in, which was like
'Cause we never
3 or
went on a
4, and we
weekday,
never-
and
we
it's
ne-
Saturday, so
Yeah. Merci, cher.
And one day we went to we went shopping to playground.
the playground.
And the
Yeah, the
playground.
playground is
And
where
we were talking about his friend Tin. I don't know why Ethan just brought it up, and then we see Tin. He's like
just
"Hi,
standing
guys."
there.
It was so
I'm like,
he's like
"What?"
blended into the wall. It was so funny.
He was like waiting for it. He was like
He knew we were coming.
we were like walking up to him to get a mission or something, you know, like just
getting our
waiting to give
quest.
it like for a quest. Talk to Tin.
We were talking about. We were saying. I was telling them because Tin and I and a few other friends had gone there. Tin had bought a phone case. I'm like, so this is where Tin bought a phone case, and he's right there. He's just standing there to buy a phone case.
Waiting to give us a
He
mission.
was buying a phone case, so then we hung out
Full
with him.
pair of pants and just a whole sweater all ready for winter.
We got a donut with him, and then we went to hang
Oh.
out.
Yes, we did. That was a fun night. I have to say, Tin really brightened up the mood because we were really tired or something.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
exhausted.
What?
I was moody.
Ah, yes.
It was so much fun, and we went to Chill Bar to get non-alcoholic drinks. Nice atmosphere, but I felt so intimidated because of all the bodyguards. And then Ethan sat down there like, dude, you can't do that.
I mean, it's like a club sort of bar. It's not-
Outdoors.
I
nice
have
for
to
the
say, nobody was there, and it was kind of like wishy-wash. You know what I mean?
The view was nice though.
Yeah, it was all right. Pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. And Hoi An was amazing. The video I made
So
basically
beautiful.
describes the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think altogether, this is our last day to leave tonight at 2 a.m., which sucks. Hopefully they'll come to Asia again.
I mean, it's definitely not the last time that we're coming because like you guys live here.
Yes.
But you're coming this summer.
Yes.
That was me. And we're going to Italy this summer for 3 weeks.
And I might meet them there.
Yeah, so that would be amazing because it would be like traveling the whole world, like the whole.
Well, you're definitely coming back to Canada because Grandmama and Grandpapa needs to see you.
Yeah, of course you're coming.
And yeah.
Your mom said they're coming.
To Italy?
Mm-hmm.
Good chance. I've never been to Europe. Actually, no, wait. I
It
lived
would
in
just
Spain.
be to like to time it right. That's the only problem. But we'd probably see you guys for like 4 days or something.
Yeah.
Whoop
That
whoop.
would be very fun. So I think altogether the vacation was. Ethan went to the bathroom. Vacation was spectacular. Did a lot of stuff, lots of activities, ate a lot of food.
We're never gonna forget it. Really unforgettable.
Yeah,
Amazing. We were pampered.
the Christmas dinner was so good. Everything about it. You know, we've been going for 46 minutes.
Wow.
I know.
Felt like 10.
It goes by pretty quickly on these things. We got so many people we got on the podcast. Ethan just exclaimed from the toilet. Ooh.
Hello. You know what just happened? I don't know. I was just saying, woo, and
I
he
went,
said,
hello. At the same
exactly
time.
at the same time.
So
One
yeah.
thing I have to recommend to everybody is that little squeegee thing that you get like after you take a
Oh yeah, no, it's called a bidet.
bidet.
A bidet.
A bidet.
Yeah.
I
It's
tried
a
it. I
squirty
tried
thing
it in
for after you use the
Hoi
toilet.
An, and it changed my life.
It's the squirty thing you use for after the toilet.
No, it was
After
really.
the poo.
It's really efficient and very, it's very thorough in its job. Is that?
Sure.
Yes, I really liked it, and I found it to be very effective. More so than paper. Paper is scary.
I think you're supposed to use paper after.
No. Because then it's just
He's in
like,
denial. No, no, you're not.
sports. I love sports.
We know. You can see some of the videos
One
we
of your
uploaded.
friends play sports, Julian?
Yeah.
I could play.
Alex swims, plays badminton. Isabella, she plays tennis.
How about you talk about your friends, Julian?
And softball.
I want to hear about your friends. One by one. Talk about your friends.
No.
No.
Yeah. You know, we actually. I told Isabella, but we've been going for 48 minutes now. This is usually when I wrap things up.
What?
Yeah.
No way. That a cray.
You guys want to wrap it up? Keep going.
Keep going. Ask me a question, Julian.
Question. What is it when you? What do you think are the biggest differences between Canada and here?
Oh well, the law is actually. I don't feel that like in Canada it's very like strict. I guess you can't. There's many ways how you can't merge the lanes without doing this so, and here it's just very. We saw one person get pulled over, and then, I think gave him money, and that was it. Great country, but very, very there's not many laws that prevent any weird driving. Like you could pretty much do whatever you want. You could do 360 backflip on the road and keep going without getting pulled over. I feel, but Canada is very restricted in laws.
One thing that I realized is that, like, for example, if we go to, like, Ben 10, it's like they're just going to be, like, they won't hide the rudeness, Like, if they say, don't come back here, you have to buy it now. But, like, in Canada, like, they hide it. So that's, like, a big difference that I realized. Because, like...
I like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, in Canada, it's, like, it's dirtier if you hide your rudeness. But here, it's just, like, it's out in the open, so it's fine. It's like just what it is, and I liked it better like that.
Because in Canada, you could tell if somebody doesn't like you, but they'll hide it, and it's just because for the company. But you're just like, why are you doing that?
Like it makes you hate them more. Yeah.
Yes. But in Vietnam, you just like respect them for that. You know what I mean? Like if you say, "No, I don't buy today," they're like, "Oh." Don't come back. Yeah, they're like they do like a dirty face. Like. You just say to check it, and you're just like, oh, I respect that, But it's just like, Canada. You know, Canada's weird sometimes. It's just like,
I do love it.
ah, what a great country. You know, I have to say, not to get into politics or anything, but I do love Canada. I feel you know, it is my my country, but I do feel like it's a very good one. You know, very safe environment, good connections, and good people. Very diverse. One thing over here is that there's no not a very big mix of ethnicities. It's very Vietnamese or Korean, you know?
No.
Huh?
Vietnamese here?
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Sorry, Julian. I did feel that. But it's very
In Canada, it's like there's barely any.
like
Us.
there's no white people in Canada. There are, but there's no
Especially
Canadians.
where we live in,
Not Canadians. Comment on dit pur laine? Like no, there's not like at our schools. There's not a lot of how do we say Quebecers like from Quebec, originated from Quebec. It's only like
pure Canadian.
Natives.
not natives. Trying to say like in the most
PC.
yeah, lots of people from different ethnicity backgrounds, you know, like there's gonna be a lot of Russians, a lot of Jamaicans, Africans, a lot of North Africans, Filipinos. There's a lot of Filipinos, that's for sure, especially in our neighborhood.
Big Vietnamese community in Canada.
Huh?
Big Vietnamese community in Canada.
There's not a lot of Vietnamese in our neighborhood actually.
Not in your neighborhood, but in Canada as a whole.
I did not know that. Thank you, Giuliano. Obviously, you know, there's Julian's Canadian. Like we come from well, I mean, like his whole family lives in Ottawa. You know, that's great times in Ottawa. I have to say I love Ottawa.
That's a lot of fun.
Very fun. We went to go
Last summer was one of our best summers.
last summer might have been the best summer I've ever had. One of the best summers I've ever had, honestly. Had so much fun with Giuliano and my sister. Just a lot of adventures. Went to go see Tante Lala. Had your baptism. Whoop, whoop.
That was a party.
That was really
That
fun.
was so much fun.
You know, there's just like lots of things that you do in Canada, but you know, at one point Montreal gets kind of ugly because it's just like gray all the time.
Cold.
Like right now it's cold, and like I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like really sad. But it's a beautiful country though. I have to say.
What do you think about the differences in weather here?
Blech. Oh, here I love it so much. It's like really tropical,
Coconuts.
very humid.
Coconuts.
Coconuts, every morning.
Coconuts.
Like just the morning, Julian's helper, Miss Dow, like gave us like this big butt coconut. You know, it's like as big as that spider, and just like slurped that until it was, you know, a coconut.
Like I love the heat here and the humidity, but I do love the seasons too, 'cause like there's fall and like spring. It's like yeah.
One thing.
It's nice to have the cold sometimes. It's nice to get cozy and like bake and stuff. That's nice. That's the thing I love.
Yeah, but it's not fun when it lasts like 6 months. Like literally half of your year is like
No.
dedicated to winter wonderland. It's not a winter wonderland. After January, I'm tired of the snow. Honestly, I just wanted to go home and say good night. You know what I mean?
Like before we left, it was like Arctic winter. It was like, it's not even cozy. It's like just dry snow, like slapping you in the face. It's really cold and it's not pleasant. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, snow is super rare for me, so
I wish it
it
was
when
like
we
a
go.
quarter of the year, maybe snow, because after a while, because you like it when it comes back, but you only like it for like a couple months, and then you really want it to go out, and it's like it lasts long, man. It's like 5 months.
Yeah, Canada can get so cold. I remember when I was there for Christmas, it went -40.
Well, yeah, easy,
Cold,
easy.
cold.
I mean, -40 is probably as cold as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
One winter it was like -50 actually, for like a good week, and the power went out, so our parents had to like live in the house with like coats on, and had to use like candles and all the schlap, and it was like out for a whole week, and it was like one of the coldest winters they've ever had.
No, I remember one day. I think this was last year. I was waiting for the bus, and it was winter, and it was freezing cold. It's like I felt like like I felt like I was gonna die for like a second, cause like it was like my skin. I felt like it was peeling off. I felt like I was just gonna like fall, and like everyone was freezing, and like everyone was late to school. And like I don't know why they didn't cancel the day, but like I was about to like go back home because like I couldn't wait for the bus anymore. I was like outside with the wind like slapping my face for like half an hour, and like I think I did get like hypothermia for like a couple minutes, but like it was really cold and it was not fun.
Yeah.
Ask us another question, Julian. I like these questions. We'll make them shorter, and you just ask more questions. I like this.
I don't know. This podcast is more of a
We'll
conversation
just ask a
than a
question.
questionnaire.
That's not it. It doesn't have to be one. But I'm just like,
Do you like Vietnamese food?
oh my god, I love Vietnamese food. But one thing I don't like is that they put eggs over everything. I'm not a I'm a scrambled egg kind of guy, and I only like my scrambled eggs with bacon. But you know, like we were in Mune, and there was like this burger, but it had eggs and one other thing. I don't like mushrooms in my egg rolls. That's like it became a
Spring
joke,
rolls.
but I don't like it.
There's spring rolls.
Spring rolls, yes. Egg rolls are Chinese, and yeah, I just don't. I love the sweet and sour pork. I love the rice. Also, Thai food was very good. You know, very spicy, but very good. You know, we went to Miss Lee's in Hoi An, and that was really good, man.
It was amazing.
Like the egg rolls were like so light and flaky and crispy. Exactly.
Delicious.
Hearty clusters of oats. We were talking about one night. We were talking about like
Wait, let me say it well though. Hearty clusters of oats. That's how we don't like it.
I don't want to say the word that I don't like, but
Don't say it.
no.
Don't.
Car.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, we were talking about like words that we don't like, and that was one of them. Well, Isabelle doesn't like it. I like clusters. You know, clusters of stars. I do love astronomy. Gosh darn, do I like.
We went to
astronomy.
Chili's the other day. That was so good.
Okay, because it was
Just
someone's
interrupted you,
birthday at
Chris.
another table, and I was like, guys, we should tell them that it's one of our birthdays. And then, Ethan pulled the guy aside. Oh my God,
Evan.
Evan. We love Evan.
Evan.
We really love Evan.
And we told them it was Isabel's birthday, and we got the amazing lava cake, and they all did the little song and dance. It was amazing. The food is so good. there.
It's amazingly good. Cause
Chipotle is
we
disgusting. You
we
can
thought-
unsubscribe. Chipotle is disgusting.
thought, voice cracked. We thought it was like gonna be like McDonald's or something. Like you just like you go to the counter and you order, but like so fancy and like really really good. Like wow, very good.
Very good. All right, so
Last summer we saw a lot of concerts like Steve Gadd.
I went to see Steve Gadd. We went to go see George Benson.
That
We were about to
was-
see Jacob Collier, but his tickets were sold out.
I don't know who Jacob Collier is.
Well,
Maybe a
yeah.
collie. Would you like a dog, Julian, or a cat?
Cat.
Are you allergic to cats?
Yes.
Ugh. We have a cat. I love our cat.
Their cat is my profile for Discord.
Is it?
Manu. Yeah. When she was young, little baby. She was so small. All right, so we've gone for about an hour now. This is when I usually wrap things up. Keep it short and sweet. So,
As the pork I was talking about, I love pork. Yeah.
so is there anything you guys want to say?
Oh my God. What isn't there to say? Let's continue for another hour.
All right.
I have hold on.
The whole trip was amazing.
Really amazing. Like
Unforgettable.
really special. I really felt like pampered at home, yes, with family. You know, you are with family. This is the first time spending our Christmas together, and I really had like just a great time with my family. And I really felt like more connected because I'm very close to Julian. I consider him as a brother to me. But I don't really know Uncle George. I know Auntie Julie, but not that. We're close, but not that close. You know what I mean? we know each other for years. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But we don't actually know each other. So this really permitted us to get to know each other and have a great time.
Yeah.
Great frickin' time. And it's just like really sad that it's ending now. I really have to give all my thanks to you guys, Julian and Uncle Chris, Auntie Margaret, Uncle George, Tante Julie. We had a great time. I can't express in words how much I appreciate this whole thing. You organizing the whole trip, while organizing our activities, Uncle George, making this happen, with all financial and all that, and same thing for your mom, being so nice, taking care of my foot when I got it cut open.
Oh yeah. Running
so
on the
I was
beach in
so
Krabi.
we were playing tag on the beach at Crab wasn't Krabby, yeah, some Krabby, and it just like cut my whole foot open, and the way that my skin was sticking out, it felt, and with the sand we couldn't really touch
you
it.
could tug on it.
We thought it was a huge piece of meat, that we could like cook and eat, and
Had to cut it off, and I watched it happen.
yeah, and they had to like disinfect it, but it wasn't like the wash down. It's not peroxide, but what's the other thing? Iodine. But they didn't like like wash it down with water. It was like pure iodine, and it stung so bad. So Julian took a video because he's a nasty guy,
And Ethan was screaming, biting my arm.
yeah, it really hurt. But turns out it was only like the skin. It could have been much worse, for what it was. We thought it was worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not so bad.
Thank
Healed
you
in
to
a few
Miss
days.
Dow again for being such a nice and help her. We know that she's part of your family and all that.
Really made everyone closer, and like really there's nothing to describe it. Really, it's just unforgettable, and like it's when your dad said that they would be unforgettable, I believed him, but like really proved it. Like amazing, really.
Yeah. All right. I had fun. I know that, and I'm sure you guys
Had
will come to
crazy
Asia again.
amounts of fun, really.
And we'll meet in Italy and do something. I don't know.
Mm.
I'll be living in Canada in about a year, so. Wow. Yeah. In a year and a
How do you feel about that?
year. I feel okay. It's exciting. It's gonna be a big change from Asia. Gonna have to start paying taxes. Make my own money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's not as bad. And yeah, Canadian taxes are
I
expensive.
mean, you've already spent a lot of time in Canada, so
yeah,
you're
I know how
fine with
everything
it.
works. Gonna get a nice little apartment.
You'd be living in
Be fun.
Montreal.
Yeah,
Party
have
all the
dinner
time, am I
together,
right?
party.
You'd be going to parties. Apparently, there's not a lot of parties in Vietnam, which is kind of a bummer, because when you're a kid, you're supposed to be partying. I mean, not necessarily like drinking alcohol and like doing the whole schlap, but you're supposed to go out,
Not much here.
parties.
We'll go to clubs to celebrate when you get here. The Canada.
Get here. All right. Well, this podcast will be available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and some other platforms. There's a list of them in the description. There's a little Google Doc link. It's always updated every 5 minutes, so you can check all the other platforms if you use them. Podcasts will be coming out regularly. I'm getting back to school Tuesday. Today is Friday, so the date is, you guys know the date, January 4th, so 2020. So Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Chuk mun namoy.
Chuk mag namoy. Thank you guys for being on the podcast. You guys want to end it in a moy. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Moy.